We're about to do a monorail crawl, and we're starting here at the Contemporary. You need to join us. Here we go.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
All right, welcome back to the Carousel of Douglas. We are doing a monorail crawl together. We have my lovely friend Sammy and my beautiful wife Michelle, and we're going to be here starting here at the Contemporary. We're going to do a monorail crawl. For those of you who don't know what a monorail crawl is, you basically get on the monorail and you go around to all the resorts and you stop and do something. Most people do drinks and stuff. We are doing a combination. We're going to do food, and we're going to do some drinks, and we're going to do some shopping, especially for her. But we're starting here at Steakhouse 71, so we have lunch. Yeah. We've been sat at our table, Steakhouse 71. This restaurant, after they remodeled it from the Wave, it is so much more open, so much more inviting. I really enjoy this restaurant, just so much better. And the nice thing is we have Sammy Castillo with us, one of my closest friends from high school, and we are heavily looking into our menu. The one thing about Sammy is that she has a shellfish allergy, so she actually has the allergen-friendly menu, and it actually describes what allergens might be in the items that they offer, which is pretty cool. Michelle got the Steakhouse 71 chopped salad, which is chopped iceberg, cucumbers, grape tomatoes, carrots, dried cranberries, goat cheese, white balsamic vinaigrette, and brioche croutons. And I got the lump crab cakes, which is Old Bay remoulade, corn hash, house-made saltine crackers, and Sammy got the famous Steakhouse 71 bacon eggs, which actually is from the Wave of American flavors. We have had this before. We loved it. Our entrees arrived. We have two. The gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches come with toasted brioche, Gruyere cheese, smoked Gouda, shredded pork belly, caramelized onion jam, and arugula. Because it's a vegetable. My sandwich is the stack burger, and the stack burger is signature blend of beef with a pork belly in between, American cheese, lemon aioli, red onion, house-made pickles, and a brioche bun. And all of us got the Parmesan cheese fries side, and that comes with house-made ketchup. This looks really tasty. And true to form, the last time we were here, Michelle got one of these, and we actually had to tell them again, no, we mean the full-size one, the one that's the size of her head. And she got the 1971 Sunset, which is a Herradura Reposado tequila, tropical juices, rosemary simple syrup, and house-made grenadine. So here we go. The drink as big as Michelle's head, and it's all for her. The Steakhouse 71 chocolate cake, which is a signature dessert here, we had to get it. We're going to share it with the table. And because we're sharing with the table, we had to get it on the allergy-friendly, so that's why it has the allergy-friendly toothpick in it, or our miniature allergy vampires that we're going to stab with it. And we have these lovely raspberry, it's basically raspberry compote, but it's Jack Daniel's infused chocolate cake with chocolate mousse and raspberries on the top. We've had this cake before, and I'm so looking forward to having it again. So one of the things I want to throw out before we really get started, now that we're done with lunch and we're very full, it was so good, is the Contemporary couches that Sammy is so elegantly showing off, even though her feet don't really touch the ground. These couches are super soft, super huge, and no one really knows that they are here. And Sammy, or the Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park.
No, that's more like this. It's more extended.
No, oh yeah, that's true. I will say that I have personally fallen asleep on these couches for over an hour. One time when we drove down here last year, we got here in really, really early in the morning instead of at a normal time, and I ended up actually sleeping on that couch right there. I sat down, laid back, and fell asleep. They're super comfortable, kind of low to the ground, but they're here at the Contemporary for some reason, and no one really sits on them because they're on the convention floor when there's no conventions. So just a little tip. If you need a rest while you're doing your monorail crawl, this is where to do it. One of the best parts of the Contemporary is that the monorail travels right through it, and the stop is inside the hotel. It is a bucket list thing for me. Not as big as my bucket list video, which you should check it out, to stay here in the main A-frame Grand Concourse area, but I would love to be able to have the monorail run right through my hotel. I think that's pretty awesome. But we're going to continue on with our crawl with some Mary Blaire art, of course, and some shopping at Fantasia and Bayview Gifts. Bayview Gifts is a favorite of ours because it has a really good selection of some of the higher end stuff. It's got some jewelry, it's got some kitchen gear. It has stuff for Chef Mickey's. It has character stuff. It's one of the better resort shops that's out there. And as you can see, Sammy and Michelle are busy looking at the bags. After finishing our meal and doing a little bit of shopping in Bayview Gifts, we're gonna hop on the monorail. Now here's security. And the main thing you need to know with security is if you have something that has metal on it, you need to hold it out in front of you. That includes your umbrella. So go ahead and grab that umbrella and put it out in front of you like this, like hold it in your hand like this, and then you can go through security and you get through a lot faster. I also recommend doing it with your cell phone or anything else you're holding, like a water bottle that might be metal. We cannot film security, so we're gonna go through and we're gonna head to the Polynesian. Whether on purpose or by accident, you have to come to the monorail station to see it. Five-legged goat. The highest goat on the mountain has 5 legs. No one's ever been able to tell whether it's on purpose or by accident, but there it is, and it's now a staple of the Mary Blaire mosaic. Monorail black. How fun. We're gonna get on Monorail black, and out of respect for the other passengers, I'm not gonna film in the monorail as we travel over to the Polynesian resort. There's our first stop is gonna be Polynesian, and here we go.
To those guests who've joined us, welcome. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey.
And away we go, off of Monorail black and into the Polynesian resort. Polynesian, one of my personal favorite resorts. We are going to be heading over, hi Sammy, to the Tambu Lounge, which is a great place to get a drink. They serve alcohol in pineapples there. I know you're all tired of seeing my face. I'll just show you the lovely ladies I get to share my time with. But we are here at the Tambu Lounge, and we found a table, and generally there's sometimes servers, but if there's not, you can always walk up to the bar and order some, and you have this beautiful view of Bay Lake out the window. Drinks achieved. I had to double fist it just because I love the Maui Brewing Company Coconut Hiwa Porter. I have convinced my friend Sammy to get one for herself, and Michelle got herself a Pinot Grigio because after the drink at Steakhouse 71, the fish bowl, she needs something less sweet, right? As we sit and enjoy our beverages, I want to point out the reason why I really enjoy this bar is because of this corner window, just making this space so inviting and open feeling, but while not being outside in the heat. And so we actually moved to a table. We were able to find a table after some people got up. Very comfortable. And if you're sitting at the tables, the servers will come to you and bring you drinks. But we are still enjoying our drinks. I'm absolutely ecstatic that I have that Maui Porter. Oh, I love it. We have come to Kona Island Coffee and Sushi. And Sammy has convinced Michelle that she needs to treat her to coffee. So Sammy is buying Michelle a coffee, which is very kind of Sammy to do so. So thank you. But you can get really, really high quality sushi here because it is cut by the actually Japanese trained sushi chef that you find from Kona Cafe, which is directly behind me and currently devoid of people. So I will show it to you. But this is the Kona Cafe. Here at the Polynesian Resort, it is one of the other restaurants. It is the sit-down restaurant that's directly next to Ohana. That's not the buffet. This is a menued restaurant, and you can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. And they're currently prepping for dinner to start. And we are, again, at the Kona Island Coffee Bar. About to get on Monorail Gold to head to the Grand Floridian. Thank you, sir. And again, I'm going to refrain from recording on the train to not be a pest to the fellow passengers. But like I said, we're continuing our monorail crawl at the Grand Floridian, leaving the Polynesian. See you, bye.
Our next stop is Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa.
And into the Disney Grand Floridian Resort and Spa we go. Yes, very much. But here we go, heading in to have some fun. I gotta say how beautiful is going on in this hotel. A lot of beautiful, but then there's also like large quantities of renovations. It smells like construction wood in here, and that's why. Wow. Michelle has requested that we go into the M. Mouse Mercantile before we head over to anywhere else. As you walk into, this is Matthew, the PhotoPass photographer who just did a fabulous job taking our pictures. Let's throw those in there. You come in from the main doors there from the monorail, turn right, and you come back. And there's Matthew with his camera, and he will take amazing photos of you and your family for your PhotoPass. Thanks, Matthew. So over my shoulder there is Jim, and you can hear his wonderful piano playing. I've told you before, one of my favorite parts about Disney is the live music. As a music teacher, it fills my heart with joy to have such wonderful musicians playing. Like Grayson on the piano over by Casey's Corner, and Jim there playing at the piano here in the Grand Floridian, and all the other performers, like the Green Army Drum Corps, and who else can I think of? The performers in the Beauty and the Beast live stage show, and the singers in the Frozen sing-along, and the Voices of Liberty and Mariachi Cobre. All those groups are the ones that make my heart sing here in Disney. We have come to the Enchanted Roads Lounge. We are in the secondary room. We are not in the room with Belle's dress. I will try to get some footage of that before we head out of here so you can see it. But as you can see, it's a little bit of a nicer lounge that they have here. This is where Meisner's used to be in the Grand Floridian, and Sammy and Michelle and I are gonna sit and have a drink and some chat in the fancy place. One of the things that I really like about this restaurant is the fact that the characters from the live-action Beauty and the Beast movie are hidden throughout the room. Mrs. Potts is watching over the room there from the corner. Cogsworth is right there on the shelf. And Lumiere is a little bit hard to see, but he's over there on the top right above the painting of the castle. There's Lumiere. So, and there's other things too, like, again, Belle's dress in the ceiling, and I think that's pretty cool that they have those things in. No chip.
He's grounded.
Oh, he's grounded. If you really want to see what the aftermath is of a good time with a table that's too small, there you go. We got our artisanal cheese plate. Hey, don't listen to Sammy. All the cheeses were good.
The blue cheese tasted like Andy ointment.
There's my beer. Michelle has an espresso martini. We got a tea service. This is some cranberry bread that came with the cheese. It was just, you know, this is what a good time looks like with friends and loved ones. And Miguel. So we just finished in the Enchanted Rose. I'm gonna level with you. And this is my opinion alone. I'm not gonna say anybody else at the table with me shares this opinion, because I'm gonna make a statement on my own. Some of the clientele in the Grand Floridian need to remember, be kind to your servers and be kind to everyone around you. Just because you might be awesome and have special privileges doesn't mean the people around you aren't special too. Just want to say that. No one was directly mean to me. I don't want to make sure no one think that, you know, I just want to point out that we're not riffraff. All I got to say is love everybody. How about that? All right. Final monorail ride. Got to go through Magic Kingdom and then over to the Contemporary. The crawl is ending.
If this concludes your visit to the Walt Disney World Resort, we hope you've had a wonderful time and return home safely.
We've completed the monorail crawl, and the monorail is on its way up and over to say goodbye to us as we go. Here comes Monorail Black right now. Up and over.
That was the one we first took.
Yep.
Actually.
Monorail Black came in and said hi, and the express monorail is on its way out. We have had a wonderful time crawling around the resorts here and having fun with friends, especially being able to have Sammy come here with us. Really nice to be able to do that. And with all these monorails, you really got to do this trip. What was your favorite part?
You put me on the spot there.
Bacon and eggs.
Oh, bacon eggs. That's a good one. I think for me, my favorite part is Tambu Lounge because of the coconut kiwa porter.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie on that one.
How about you?
Dodge the thunderstorm.
Oh, yes, we
Yes.
did. We dodged the thunderstorm. See, sometimes you can get out of the rain on the monorail. We really appreciate it if you like this video on how to do a proper monorail crawl, that you hit the thumbs up button. And if you could hit the subscribe button, popped up over here somewhere, we'd really appreciate that too. And hey, like we always say, we don't like to say goodbye because we're going to see you real soon. So we say,
See you,
see you
bye.
bye.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.